Welcome to this week's episode of Holly's Racing Fantasy. I'll bring you the latest news and what's going on around NASCAR. We'll hit the highlights from last week's race, and I'll give you my fantasy picks for this upcoming week. Join John and I for all things fantasy, and we're going to have a whole lot of fun while we do it. Stick around. Holly's Racing Fantasy is sponsored by Fifth Down Fantasy. For the latest NFL news and pro football and NASCAR picks, trust the gang over at Fifth Down Fantasy. Since 2016, Fifth Down Fantasy has been a favorite destination for football fanatics looking for smart and savvy advice and analytics. Visit fifthdownfantasy.com today. Fifth Down Fantasy, real fantasy advice by and for real fantasy players. Hey everybody, how's it going? We are coming at you with the results from the EchoPark Automotive Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas, also known as COTA. C-O-T-A.
COTA.
A fun road course that I thoroughly enjoyed.
Except for the ending.
Oh my God. We
The
aren't
ending?
there yet. We aren't
All right.
there yet.
All right.
We aren't there yet. But the ending, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Otherwise, before that, it was a pretty exciting race. I was not thrilled with the fact that Brad Keselowski bottomed out and ended Jimmy Johnson's day in lap 1 because the guy only races like 6 races a year now. And this was one of them. So it would have been nice to see the 84 go around a few times.
Yeah.
But instead...
Did he make it once around?
No.
Oh my
No,
God.
not even once.
Wow.
I know.
That's terrible.
Oh, God. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess it's going to happen to somebody, I guess.
Really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it was a long race. Few accidents here and there. People bumping, grinding, getting into each other, getting out of each other, getting mad at each other, forming alliances. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Until the end when it was overtime after overtime.
After overtime.
After overtime.
After overtime.
So frustrating.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
And we're seeing it every week.
Yeah, we are. Now, here's the thing about overtime is that Tyler Reddick, who won the race, you can clap for me since he was my pick for last week.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
He was a brilliant pick for... Thank you. Thank you. He was a brilliant pick for this list.
He was a brilliant pick, yeah.
Yes.
He was.
And let me tell you something else, okay? Yeah, by the time Sunday came around, there were all kinds of Vegas odds and articles out there. Oh, Tyler Reddick, he's a favorite for Sunday. But you know what? I record and I look at my stats Tuesday night. So I knew that Tyler Reddick was a brilliant pick Tuesday night before anybody else had their shit out there. You didn't have to know
he was going to have a fast car.
Yeah, because I do my research, boys.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yep.
Kudos to me.
Yep.
That's the wrong one.
Sorry, here's one.
Good enough. Good enough. And I will tell you something. Tyler Reddick earned that win.
He did.
He had to fight off everybody else on the restart after restart after restart, and he held on.
Is that his third NASCAR win or second?
Are you seriously asking me this right now?
It just seems
Do you
like...
mean Cup Series win ever?
I mean Cup Series. I know it's not his first Cup Series because they said he won it. I remember he won it like last year. I sound professional.
I know. And I've warned John, please don't ask me questions that I have to look up. That's the first win this season.
Right.
But here we go.
Listen, I'm just trying to make a point.
I got it at my fingertips.
All right. Well, let me make a point while you're getting that fact.
He had 3 wins in 2022 in the Cup Series.
Right. He did.
Yes.
But it seems like he had to earn every single one of those.
He did. He earned those too.
Nerpy Ner, I'm Willie Byron. I'm coming in. Zoom win.
Right.
Zoom win for Kyle Busch. Zoom. Where Tyler Reddick has to fight tooth and nail.
Yes.
To get across the finish line first.
Yes.
Because there's like some circumstances.
You're exactly right.
Jerk drivers.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
And I do believe that 2 of those 3 wins last season were at road courses.
Yeah, I think they were.
I'm pretty sure.
But it's just point,
That's the point. He grinds.
And he won it clean.
Yes, very clean.
Because obviously there's other things to talk about.
Right.
But
Everybody raced. Well, everybody who came in, I think, in the top 3 raced pretty clean.
Yes, they did.
Because Ross Chastain came in 4th, but nobody will ever say, hey, Ross Chastain ran a really clean race.
Yeah.
Nobody said, no one ever.
Kyle Busch was not happy.
No, Kyle Busch, who actually
he gave an interview and he was talking about how, it is really amongst like a lot of the drivers to race clean.
Okay.
And there's importance of it, and it's like old school, and like they try to, race clean. And he says he tries to preach that to younger drivers.
Yes.
And that's why he raced Tyler very clean. And, it's just, but I think that's where Ross Chastain is not a clean racer, which makes it look like he's doing it on purpose.
Right. Because he's gritty and scrappy.
It's his style. And that style nobody likes.
Correct.
So,
Kevin Harvick said something similar this week in an interview about how back in the day, now everybody like forces it and pushes and bumps on the restarts, and they race a lot different than they did when he was coming up.
Yes. So it's just kind of,
Right. I mean, that's what NASCAR wants.
I guess that's what they want.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely is more interesting. I mean, versus like,
true.
But I mean, it was exciting to watch. They were racing clean at the end there. And Kyle, I thought maybe he'd get it.
Well,
he almost took it away.
Oh my gosh.
But it was clean, and it was still exciting without someone wrecking somebody.
It was.
Even though I'm all for WWE in the
you are
in the pit, but there was a WWE incident in the pit.
There was a WWE in the pit. I'm going to go over that. That's because Daniel Suarez was very put out with Alex Bowman. And let me get the exact, because I don't want to misquote.
Not just Alex
and Ross
Bowman,
Chastain.
His own teammate.
Well, yeah, his own teammate, because his own teammate, Ross Chastain, bumped, let me think. He bumped Alex Bowman into, my article doesn't really tell me exactly what happened.
Well, he's a hothead.
Anyway, Ross Chastain bumped Alex Bowman into Daniel Suarez.
Right.
So he got mad at both of them. So he barreled through the lineup to get around Chastain at the end, and then he smacked into the rear of, where's our QR saxophone? He smacked into the rear of Alex Bowman's car a couple of times. He smacked into Alex Bowman's rear.
His rear. Not his leg, but his rear.
We've got sexy booth talk later, so.
Okay.
So yeah, he smacked him a couple times, and then Bowman was like, "What is going on?" And he got, really
and Bowman
upset.
is such a nice dude.
Oh my god!
I mean, he is just like classic, nicest guy. You'd want to totally hang.
Oh my god! I would
never like. It'd be like, if we ever had like a pit pass, we'd be like, let's go meet, Alex Bowman. I'd be like, there's Daniel Suarez. I'm going to stay away from him because he's mean.
He might yell at me.
He might yell at me.
I know.
I mean, I used to be like, I'd never meet Kyle Busch, but I think I'd go meet Kyle Busch now.
Oh yeah, I think you would too. Yeah. Kyle Busch came in second, everybody. Yeah. We haven't run down the list yet. Yeah, so there was a little bit of that going on in the pits, but I think that,
Yeah.
And he got fined for that.
Yes. How much?
$50,000. Daniel Suarez of Trackhouse Racing, behavioral penalty.
Wow.
I know.
There's the rest of the trombone.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go. But yeah, so because when Suarez got hit, he spun into Truex, flattened his tire, and he ended up like finishing in the 20s, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Ross Chastain and Alex Bowman finished 3rd and 4th.
Right.
But, Alex Bowman, I wasn't surprised because he's good at tracks like this.
But it was I know it happened at the beginning of the lap where they come down to that, it's all wide and it comes down to that sharp
Oh my
turn,
God, right, yeah.
And then they're going uphill. So it's like, I mean,
I know.
I could see frustration, but I guess he was smashing like Alex Bowman's car, like he was bumping into it. Yeah.
See, you were so lost on the sexy talk.
I was so lost in
that you couldn't
the sexy
focus.
booth talk. I couldn't focus on what you were saying.
Yeah, and William Byron came in 5th, which I was pooping my pants because I didn't want him to win it because I looked at all the records and he is horrible at road courses.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely horrible.
Yeah, but Hendrick has like a specialist from like F1 Racing working with him.
Yeah, no.
So that might not be something in the future.
Son of a gun.
He's coming alive. I mean, if he can keep this heat on,
Yeah.
He started hot last year too, and I've said that. Then the rest like the year he did not do very good at all.
Right.
But let's see how he does. If he can maintain some pace.
Yeah.
He could be really becoming the next.
I know.
Real superstar.
I know.
Because he needs to.
Yeah, he does.
Because he was promoted that he was going to be, and he didn't really kind of come out.
You got the 24. You got Jeff Gordon's
you got Jeff Gordon, and breathing down your neck.
Right. No, God.
Seems like he's always breathing on his neck.
Okay, let's finish the race results before we get to news.
I'm not finishing.
Okay, the race results, which we already said: Alex Bowman 3rd, Ross Chastain 4th, William Byron 5th, Austin Cindric 6th. Which again, he was one of my bold picks last week.
And he got back up there too because he had an issue, and then he got right back up there.
Oh, and by the way, Alex Bowman, who finished 3rd, he was also one of my picks last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Bowman's due.
Yep. Chris Buescher 7th. No, I'm sorry. Chris Buescher 8th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 7th, which that's a shock because he's usually not good on road courses. Okay. Ty Gibbs came in 9th. And last but not least, in the 10th spot is Todd Gilliland.
Who?
Todd. Stop.
Who's that? What's his name?
Todd Gilliland.
Huh? Oh, Todd.
He does okay at super speedways and road courses. Yes.
What's his last name?
Gilliland. Huh? Okay, you know what?
Just making sure.
That's the end. That's the recap of the EchoPark Automotive Grand Prix at Circuit of the Americas. And let's now transition into news so we could talk about more things there.
Sounds good.
Okay. Okay, this is where I want to go over the NASCAR news of the week. So I am going to start with that.
Okay.
Which is going to be that NASCAR amended the penalties to Hendrick Motorsports. Mm-hmm. So they're still going to have to pay all that ungodly amount of money.
Yeah, they need the money.
Well, it's not ungodly to them, I guess. $100,000 per driver times 4.
Please, yeah.
So for him, I'm sure that's nothing.
That's nothing.
And they still have to have the 4 race suspensions for the crew chiefs.
Okay.
But the teams are going to get their 10 playoff points and their 100 owner points restored.
Oh, that's all they care about.
Yeah, so that's kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Because that's better for the drivers. I mean, it's not like it's their fault that something happened behind the scenes. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So thank goodness for that.
Right.
That'll be nice. Mm-hmm. So other than that, we already talked about Daniel Suarez and his issues.
Yeah, we kind of brought that on a little too soon.
We brought that in out of order.
Because it was too exciting to talk about.
It was exciting.
Yeah.
But you know what? Let me do a little bit more. I do want to say a little bit more race stuff.
Mm-hmm. Which is technically the news anyway.
Yeah, it is.
It happened last week.
I wanted to kind of make fun of Ryan Preece. No, not really Ryan Preece. Because Ryan Preece's car got mangled.
Yeah,
like everything from the tires up got mangled. I mean, he was able to drive it, but it was mangled to pieces.
And it was smoking.
It was smoking, and they let it go back out on the track to see if he could keep going.
Yeah, they were going to see if he can get through it.
And I can't even believe that they did that.
Yeah.
Because then it caused a caution.
Because more
crap
debris
fell off of his car.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to make fun of that.
Yeah, go Google that and look at his car.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I also wanted to know, this is a little NASCAR news. No Camaro. Chevrolet is getting rid of the Camaro after 2024.
Yeah.
And so Chevrolet promises they will give something.
Yeah, they're going to have the...
for NASCAR.
I think they're going to have the Chevy Gremlin. They're going to bring the Gremlin back.
Oh, that would be... Gremlin was AMC, wasn't it?
Yeah. They're going to bring the Chevy Gremlin. So you get to see like Kyle Larson and all them chase. They're going to be all driving in Gremlins.
That would be hilarious.
Chevy Gremlin, they're bringing it back.
Don't even. And then also I wanted to touch, do we have any touching music?
We don't have anything right now.
JC.
No, we don't have nothing.
Yes. See, we have a son who has a YouTube channel and he takes all of our energies. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, cue the sad music. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
But when that 45 car crossed the finish line, Kurt Busch, who was in the guest booth analysis this weekend.
Yep.
He got choked up.
He did.
He was like crying. He said he wanted to be back in the car. He hoped that he would be able to get back in the 45.
Yep.
But he said, and I quote, "It's in good hands."
Yes.
So that was really touching. It actually made my my husband. He never cries at nothing.
Never.
Absolutely nothing.
Never.
Nothing. And he actually had a little bit of a tear
he
on
got
the brim.
verklempt.
He got a little verklempt.
Yep, and that was
right.
Yeah.
See, all right. Remember in Lord of the Rings when Legolas is like down in the ale, pint after pint, and then all of a sudden, like after Gimli is like passed out and like burping all over the place, and then he holds up his hand, he wiggles his pinky, and he goes, "I think it's starting to affect me."
Right.
That's my husband.
Yeah.
Like if something, it could be like the most hideous thing that I'm bawling my eyes out over, and I'm like ready to curl in.
You cry over everything, though.
Well, yeah, but there's some things like I'm in fetal position, and my husband's like, "Oh, that's sad."
Yeah,
I'm crying on the inside. Son of a gun. But
on
so Kurt Busch getting verklempt actually made him verklempt.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I got to talk about the driver drama.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little segment here. It's called Driver Drama.
Yeah.
But it's
driver drama, but it's not going to be sexy.
No, it's not sexy. No. Driver drama, yo.
Yeah, I'll get a drop for it.
Yeah, we'll get a drop for it.
Yeah.
Which we could call it Bubba drama.
Yeah, because he could be in that category every single week. Just bring a microphone.
I love him.
And he's so dramatic.
Bubba Wallace is so dramatic. Yeah. It is always like, and the Oscar goes to Bubba wipes out in lap 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Bubba got taken out of the race, they showed him on pit road or in the garage, he banging his fist on the hood, you know, because he's all dramatic. And then he said something in the interview, the post interview with Jamie Little, because they have to send her down there because they know, God forbid, you send David Reagan, he could, get crazy. So he mentioned about how he can't believe he's still making this mistake. And
Rookie
mistake. I've been in here 7 years, but acting like they could fire him. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I
saw some people say online that he should be fired.
No.
I know. I don't think he should.
I love him.
I don't think he should be fired. But I see people are saying it's just like, really? Well,
that, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
That's why Kurt Busch is working with these guys, which Tyler Reddick did say how much it means to him and Bubba that Kurt has really been working with them and really, helping them.
Oh, I'm
which
sure.
is fantastic. And he's so happy that Kurt is still part of 2311.
Yeah, Kurt's an awesome guy.
He really is. I used to think he was like a jerk, and he probably was. But then he got married to that water polo player there, and they're divorced now, but I think she really helped turn him around.
Yeah.
So even though it didn't work out, it worked,
She probably beat him with a polo stick.
Oh, Lordy.
That works.
That's possible. Okay, I think that is it for the news. Driver drama.
Driver drama.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about that. I can't remember if he's a Formula One driver. That was not nice to Michael Waltrip on the grid walk.
What was that? Yeah.
Well, because Michael Waltrip walks the drivers. He walks pit road before the race, and he asks people questions. And he 99% of the time talks to Denny Hamlin. So he talked to Kimi. I can't pronounce his last name. Rankikova. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was something
and
like
he's like, "Oh, can I talk to you?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah. He's like, "No."
Yeah. And so he's trying to talk to him, and he's being really short with his answers and like not really responding.
Everybody else loves Michael.
Everybody else
pick on each other.
Oh yeah,
it's fun.
Great. Yeah. And so as Michael's walking off, he goes, "Wow, he was really polite," and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, calling him out. Well,
I love it.
F1. They're kind of snobby.
Yeah, I was going to say, half of
them. They don't think NASCAR is real racing.
That's true.
I had a chiropractor.
He had a physical therapist.
Was it a chiropractor? No, it was physical therapist.
Yeah.
But he was like in the F1, and I was like, kind of, what about NASCAR? And he's like, pfft. And he was like,
he can go F himself,
and
too.
I was like, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I watch it every week.
That's back when John was like, yeah.
I know.
My mom watches it.
My mom and my wife. What a joke. I watch F1 at 4 a.m, because it's never on like regular time.
Oh my God. No, it's not.
Anyways,
that's funny.
Yeah.
But it is real, folks. It's real. These guys work hard. They are athletes. They work their butts off.
Yep. And so do F1. Come on.
They all do. All drivers do. For God's sake.
Can we all just get along?
God, I have to work my butt off just driving around Wilmington.
I know.
Lord.
I know.
You got to be careful.
People
crash into you.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's going to wrap up the news, and we're going to go on to, we got a little sexy booth talk, and we got Little Cooter Mouse.
Okay.
And then we got the picks for next week.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie. Hey, everybody. You know what that saxophone means.
Oh, yeah.
That means it's time for Sexy Booth Talk.
It is time once again.
We really only have 2 little snippets for you.
Okay.
But sometimes those little snippets can make all the difference.
They really do.
Once again, my disclaimer, we don't make this up.
No, we don't.
This is honest to God stuff we hear from the booth on race day.
Yeah.
It could
race day.
It could be something that Mike Joy said.
Mike Joy.
Or Clint Boyer.
Clint Boyer.
Or whoever else is guest starring in the booth this week.
Yeah, Kurt Busch.
Or that Italian guy who's
that I can't say his name or remember. It could be him.
It could be.
Yeah.
All right. Woo, it's getting warm in here. So
all right.
I'm going to start with the first one. So anybody who is not ready for a PG-13, cover your ears.
Cover them now.
Everybody at the front is coming.
It's always coming that way.
That's the first one.
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay, and the second one is these racers have been banging on each other all day.
Yeah.
And that's Sexy Booth Talk.
All right.
From Circuit of the Americas. Okay, it's time for this week's fantasy picks for the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond Raceway.
Richmond.
Did I mention that my brilliant pick, Tyler Reddick, won last week?
Yep.
I really hope that one of my other picks will win this week. I got to take every victory I can get because that doesn't always happen.
Right.
So first up, the winningest driver at this track, Kyle Busch.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's got 6 wins here.
Wow.
And I am not kidding. You have to go back to 2015 to get a finish outside of the top 10.
Yeah, he'd be a good pick this week, too.
Yep.
He's getting hot.
Because I'm going to also tell you, if he doesn't give you a win, he's at least going to give you something.
Yeah.
And Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell.
Yes.
Who was doing good last week.
He was.
Till he got in a little...
till he got into a wreck.
Right.
Christopher Bell's having a great season.
Yep.
He has been to Richmond Raceway 5 times in the Cup Series, and he has finished single digits all but once.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. He hasn't won here yet, but he's got 3 top 5s, baby.
All right.
So, Christopher Bell.
Okay.
And my last brilliant pick is Martin Truex Jr., believe it or not. Even when Martin Truex Jr. is having the worst season of his life, kind of like last year, he still puts up a good finish here.
Yeah.
He, like Kyle Busch, he's had single digits since 2018. And every race, he gets like playoff points. He finishes up in the stages. And I think he's got 3 wins here.
Oh, okay.
He's got 16 top 10s.
Wow.
So, yeah. Oh, Kyle Busch has 27 top 10s, by the way. Yeah, I know, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. So, and Martin Truex Jr. used to be so, I mean, again, he does good, but I mean, he used to be really good at this track.
Yeah.
So I think maybe as long as he has a good starting spot.
Okay.
Okay, here's my bold picks. These are kind of like my long shots or my sleeper picks or people who could.
Did you say sleeper picks?
I did say sleeper picks. Aw, I like that. Good sound effect.
Good.
I'm going to put Denny Hamlin here. Even though in a different like multiverse, Denny Hamlin would be a brilliant pick for Richmond because it's his home track and he has 21 top 10s, 17 top 5s, and 4 wins. But I really don't like the way he's looked this season, so I don't know.
He's too worried about ratings.
I don't know what he's worried about.
Yeah.
Maybe. But he's still a smart pick.
Yeah.
He might win.
Yeah, you never know.
But either way, as long as nothing stupid happens.
I ain't picking him. I don't trust him yet.
He's already on my fantasy team, so I'm stuck with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, Denny. Anyway, Alex Bowman, also another bold pick because he's on fire.
Yeah.
He's got a win here. Got some top 5s, top 10s. He's got a win.
Yeah.
Solid run. And okay, all right, do not count this out, okay? I'm going to try, every week I'm going to try to put in someone that you would not even think for this track.
Okay.
So here's my third bold pick.
Todd Gilliard.
Really big sleeper / long shot. Chris Buescher.
Huh?
Oh, nice timing. Because really, he's actually having a really decent season.
Okay.
He finished 4th in Daytona, finished 8th last week at COTA, and the last time he was in Richmond, he finished here 3rd.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I don't know, he's doing better this season.
Yeah.
He's on, Roush Fenway Kozlowski.
Yeah.
RFK. So do not, if you need a real long shot because you've used everybody else, Chris Buescher.
All right.
I don't know if I'd pick Eric Jones.
No.
Or Ryan Blaney.
Oh God.
That's a whole other story in itself.
Ryan Blaney is this old. We have a whole. We could do a whole.
We could do a whole episode on Ryan Blaney.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. I don't know if he'll make an appearance in the Brilliant and Bold for a while.
They talk about drivers that better start showing up.
Yeah.
He is one of them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
And Michael McDowell also. Okay, because here's why. Let me tell you something. Michael McDowell has been here 35 times, and he's never even cracked the top 10.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
I know. So Richmond will be fun.
So you're saying there's still a chance?
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
Everything is crazy this season.
That's true.
Everything in the next gen cars is crazy. So who knows?
Okay.
Who knows? But that's it. So if you're looking for Kyle Busch, Christopher Bell, or Martin Truex Jr., or go with a long shot with Denny Hamlin or Alex Bowman, and go with a super long shot with Chris Buescher. And that's my fantasy picks for the Toyota owners. 400. That's hard to say.
Yeah, it is.
At Richmond Raceway.
Cool.
Yeah. Because you know what's even cooler?
What's that?
Is on Easter Day.
Yeah.
It will be Bristol in the dirt.
Wow.
Night racing on Easter Sunday at Bristol in the dirt.
Guess what I'm going to do?
Sleep. Eat a chocolate bunny.
Eat a chocolate bunny and sleep.
You are not.
I totally am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you better have that volume down. There'll be like 30 restarts and this.
Dude, I
and
took the day off.
dirt.
I took the day off of work on Easter Monday just because this race was on so late.
Wow.
I know. That's dedication.
Well, you should enjoy it then.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's it for my NASCAR picks.
Cool.
So, you know what? We're going to do a little Cooter Mouse. Then we're going to wrap up. Cooter. Your mic's on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You like your theme song, don't you?
I love my theme song.
It's really cool.
It's pretty cool.
I know.
Yeah.
How you doing, Cooter?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, I'm glad.
I'm not bad.
I'm glad you're back. I know you're tired though.
Yeah.
Texas took a lot out of you.
Texas takes a lot out of everything.
I know you went to the rodeo bar.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because everything's big in Texas.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you're little.
Yeah, and that rodeo bar, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
We closed that place down.
I'm sure.
Oh,
you
yeah.
did.
I love a rodeo. Throw me around. Yeah. I don't care. I hit the wall, I bounce off, get back on. Yahoo! Get back on,
You're pretty resilient.
Yeah, I'm resilient, man.
That's totally true.
Like I always say, 3 years to live.
You live it up while you
live
can.
it up while you're living.
That's right.
Yeah.
How was the race?
The race is good.
I know that you probably didn't have a lot of excitement.
Yeah. I mean, the cars go by and then you sit around for 12 minutes and then they come back around again.
Yeah, it's a road course, so you don't even get to see them once they pass you by, right?
Yeah, they pass you by and you're like, okay, well, let's hang out. And sometimes I put on Netflix,
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You got your little monitor, you got Netflix hook up there?
Yeah, I got Netflix right there.
Nice.
Courtesy of Fifth Down Fantasy.
Oh, good plan.
Yeah, we get the Netflix brought in right there.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
You know what I started watching?
What?
Narcos.
You started watching Narcos?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's old, but it's got the Mandalorian in it.
Yeah, we all love the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
He's awesome.
He is.
Yeah, he's a punta. Everybody's a punta.
That's true.
Do you know what a punta is?
I don't.
It's actually multiple words, because I've seen them use the word punta, because that's what I'm watching it for, so I want to learn all the dirty words in Spanish.
Right.
And so I'm like, they say punta a lot.
They do.
And I'm like, okay, so, but I was like, wait, I thought it meant, and then it's like, no, it means, And I'm like, oh, okay, I won't say it live, you know. I'm a good mouse. But,
I love it.
Yeah, so punta is my new word.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All kinds of things you learned about Pablo Escobar.
Things I never knew.
No, I don't think any of us did.
Yeah.
That's a funny...
He was something else, I'll tell you.
Oh, my God, I know, right? Yeah, crazy.
He's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good show, though.
What did you think of all those overtime restarts?
Okay, the overtime restarts was the lamest.
I know.
I mean, I didn't think the race was ever going to end.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
You probably thought Tyler Reddick has this done, and what's going on, man?
Right, what was his name, Brian Priest or something? Put that piece of back on the track. My God.
I know. Yeah,
Yeah, I smelt that thing go by. I was like, woo!
I'm sure.
You know?
I'm sure.
God.
Did you get down into the pits at all this?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
And I almost got ran over by Daniel Suarez.
Yeah, I wondered.
He was mad.
I know.
He came in and he got out of his car and he's like, and he's like yelling at everybody.
I bet.
You know.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he was yelling.
That's so fun that you get to go. Yeah, I'm sure.
He punched me, too.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did, I swear.
You are little.
No. Well, he kicked me. We call it punch in mouse lingo.
All right, I'm
but
sure.
really, he just kicked me. He was like, get out of here.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah.
people probably get scared when they see a mouse.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not a tiny mouse.
No.
I mean, you're not a rat, but
I'm not a rat.
I don't want to,
Let's not talk about rats. I hate rats.
I'm sure you
My gosh.
never confuse a mouse and a rat.
No. We are not rats. All right?
All right.
I'll tell you where a rat belongs?
Where?
There's only one purpose for a rat.
Okay.
And that's in a snake's belly.
Oh, no.
I'm going to tell you that right now. Other than that, there's no use for him.
That's true. Cooter, you're the best.
I know.
You're just too funny.
That's what you pay me for.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's why you're here.
Because I make the big dollar, you know?
Yeah, make the big dollar.
I make the big dollar. Whoa. I can't even get a Frosty with that now, you know?
Oh, I know.
This economy is brutal.
It is brutal.
It is.
Especially for a mouse.
Especially for a mouse.
Are you do you want to go to Richmond or do you want to go to Bristol? Or do you want to go to both?
Maybe both. We'll see.
All right.
I don't know if I can get there in time.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll get there. Richmond isn't that far.
Yeah, it's true. We'll have to see how the mail goes.
We're going to send a drone to come get you.
All right.
I think that'd be fun.
I'll ride a drone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You going to bring any of your kids or your wife or?
I think I'll leave them home this time.
You probably should.
Yeah, we've been, doing it all up.
Yeah, we'll arrange it.
Yeah.
We'll arrange it. We'll get you over to Richmond.
That sounds good.
And then if you want to go to Bristol, you can bring the kids to Bristol.
Yeah.
Dirt track. They can play in the dirt.
Yeah, we get some dirt going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else? Are you good?
I think that's pretty good.
I know you're exhausted. Get some sleep.
I'm tired.
And we'll contact you about your trip to Richmond.
Sounds good.
All right. Cooter Mouse, everybody. Thanks,
right.
Cooter.
Over and out.
All right. If you like what you're hearing, follow me on Facebook at Holly's Racing Fantasy for a little more information here and there. You can listen to the latest episode of Holly's Racing Fantasy every Friday whenever there's a Cup Series race, wherever you get your podcasts. Or subscribe to Holly's Racing Fantasy on YouTube for current and past episodes. Thanks. Well, that's our closing music.
That's what it is.
So you know what that means.
It's time to go.
It's time to close.
Yeah. Another week.
Another week, another race, and it's all on to the next.
Yep. On to
the Richmond Raceway.
The Richmond Raceway. We're not too far from Richmond.
We are not too far from Richmond.
Yeah.
We're going to go at some point.
Yeah, I'd like to go.
But I'm really hoping to get to Darlington this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's going to be there in May, so
yeah.
We got to work that out. But dude, I could take a day off now.
Yeah.
But anyway, Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond Raceway. That is April 2nd.
Okay.
Everybody, don't forget to beware April Fool's Day, Saturday.
Yep.
Don't let anybody fool you.
That could happen.
Don't be a fool.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday to my nephew, Alex.
Yeah.
His birthday is on Friday.
Yeah.
Special thank yous to the family and friends that watch us.
No, they don't really watch us.
They don't really watch us. We don't have the live podcast yet.
Yeah, unless they're watching the logo on YouTube.
I'm hoping next year we could do a live podcast.
That is not happening.
We just got to get through this year, man. Yeah. This is our first season. Mm-hmm. But thank you to Kelly and Marlo and Courtney from work for always watching us.
Listening to us.
Oh my, what? See, it's a premonition, everybody.
No.
It's a premonition.
It's actually not. You just don't pay attention.
Maybe I'm paranoid that people are watching me.
Maybe. They have pills for that.
Thanks for listening to us, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks to my mothers-in-law and my mother. Mm-hmm. And my brothers-in-laws.
Yeah.
And for anybody that I don't know that listens. Because I don't know. You have to tell me that you listen, or I don't know.
You got Facebook or something.
Put a note on YouTube or the Facebook page.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Let us know you're listening.
Yeah, we want to hear you.
But don't be a troll, because I won't say nothing back to you.
No.
I'm going to ignore you.
Yeah, be cool.
Just be cool.
Be cool, man.
We're all trying to get through this damn life, right?
Yeah, right.
Freaking school shootings and drug overdoses and nutso cuckoo world.
Yeah.
Funguses and viruses and
the funguses are coming back,
JC.
Yeah. Like The Last of Us.
Criminy.
That's going to be reality soon.
So we're just trying to bring you a little happiness every week.
We're gonna need the Mandalorian there to.
He's making an appearance. Pedro Pascal. This episode is dedicated to you.
Yes. We love you, Pedro.
We do. We love you, Pedro.
I totally binged Narcos.
I know.
And I can't wait for season 3. I did the first 2 seasons just till they caught Escobar.
Oh my God! Spoilers. Well, okay.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Well,
too bad. It's 5 years. The show is 5 years old.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, you got season 3 coming up. Then you have to watch Narcos.
And it's like based on reality. They do get them.
Yeah. So you could Google that.
Okay.
So, all right. Yeah. Well, I guess we should wrap it up because this is probably a long episode. Sorry,
it's
y'all.
not bad.
All right. No,
we're all right.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
But anyway, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy your week. Don't make sure you wash your hands every time you use the bathroom, and watch a little NASCAR if you can.
Yeah. Stop spreading poo around.
Stop spreading.
That's our big message.
Wait. You know what I gotta say?
Don't spread the poo.
Don't spread the poo. But also, real quick, if you or anyone you know has a gambling addiction, which I might know somebody. That might be related to somebody.
Yeah, it could be.
On your side of the family. Anyway,
my side.
If you or anyone you know has a gambling addiction and wants help, get help by calling the National Problem Gambling Hotline at 1-800-522-4700.
Sounds good.
All right. Other than that, everybody have a good week. Race on, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Race on.
Race on.